Hey, I didn't expect you to be thinking about audio today, but the first time I powered up the Sonos Arc Ultra, I actually paused mid-scene and just listened. Not because it was louder, but because it finally sounded like everything I was meant to hear. Before we go any deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Premium soundbars like this don't stay steady in price, and hesitation is exactly how people end up paying more watching units sell out. This isn't for someone who thinks soundbar means background noise. This is for the person who feels when dialogue lacks presence, when music feels flat, or when explosions and effects all blur together instead of sitting where they should. I used to settle for that too, shrugging and thinking good enough. Then one night, I turned this on and everything changed. Clarity hit instantly. Voices sat in the room, not buried under other sounds. Effects didn't just happen, they arrived. That sense of relief, when you realize your system finally matches what you want to hear, isn't subtle. Once you've lived with it, anything weaker starts to feel like compromise you accepted way too long. I've used this in every real scenario that matters, movie nights where whispers and dialogues finally land right in front of you instead of hiding in the mix, action scenes where every explosion and footstep feels placed and intentional, and music playback where tracks feel full and alive instead of flat and distant. It's not just about being louder. It's about listening with intention. Every layer of sound feels separate yet unified, immersive without ever feeling muddy. That 9.1.4 surround presence doesn't just fill the room, it frames the room. And built-in voice control makes it feel effortless, like the system knows what you want before you even ask. While you're thinking this through, take another look at the price and availability. Waiting for a better deal is exactly how people miss great gear or watch prices climb. If you're hesitating, that's just your brain comparing this to lesser setups you've grown used to. But once you hear sound that feels placed and intentional, where every spoken word, every note, every effect has its own space, going back feels like watching video on a blurry screen after seeing sharp 4K. One surprise I didn't expect was how balanced everything felt. Highs stayed clear without harshness, bass felt deep without overpowering, and the mid-range stayed open without congestion. Dialogue sits clear and upfront, sounds feel layered, and intentional music feels full and alive. Presence stays immersive, not overwhelming. It makes weaker systems feel dull. It's absolutely a step up. You'll notice lesser sound everywhere at some point. You stop looping through comparisons and choose the sound that already feels right in your gut. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and then regret every time you sit down and think, I wish this sounded as good as it should. Check the current price and make the choice that finally matches how you want your TV and music to sound.